that music down a bit?
Oops, wrong button. What now?
Now we hit the hut.
Get a Thunderbird's cup, a kid's soft drink, and a kid's cheese and tomato pizza for $2.99.
Your weekly magazine tells you who goes to bed and who comes out of hiding.
Safely on the floor, we can fill it with fascinating facts and solutions.
Home is the footprint of freedom, and it's home to a very important military base that we share with the USA. Now, if you promise to keep these details top secret, we're going to show you how you, using just some household items, make your very own Diego Garcia military base. So we're going to start by cutting out a big island shape out of cardboard. So this is going to make the base of our base. And then we're going to build it up a little bit using paper and post notes. So for this, we can just use any old newspaper, or we can use old documents that you have no need for anymore, or just anything really. So we're going to build it up a little bit, and then once it's dry, we'll add some torn pieces to the surface just to give it a smoother appearance. So when that's all dry, you'll have something that looks a bit like this. And what I can do now is add some paint to it. So I have some green paint here, and we're going to apply this thickly, but you may need 1 or 2 coats. And we can use green for the main part of the island here, brown for the rocks around here, and blue for the surrounding water. So once you've finished painting, you'll have something that looks like this. And as you can see, we've got our little runway here where we can put all of our planes, and we've got our little dock area here where we can put our ships. And now that we have everything painted, we can start to have some fun, because now we can add some infrastructure to Diego Garcia. And to start off with, I think we're going to add some greenery, because we know that Diego Garcia is a wonderfully and wildlife. And all we need to do that is to take a kitchen sponge, and we're going to cut it up into small pieces like this, and we're going to stick them to the island. And the great thing is you can stick them anywhere you want really, because it's your island. And it doesn't look like much now, but believe me, once you get some paint on those sponges, your island will be looking so lush and ready for all of your island wildlife. Now for the human inhabitants of the island, we need to make some buildings, and to do that we're going to take a matchbox and we're going to cut it in half, and then we're going to hold it together with some sticky tape, and we can glue it down wherever we want. Now I want a nice big house here in the plantation, so I'm going to stick that right down here. And then we can't forget that we need some buildings to make up some of the top secret areas of the base in the middle here, and also the downtown area over here as well. And that's where our brave fighters can relax and have a good time. Now we've done the humans, but what about the Sri Lankans? Well, I'm glad you asked. So for them we need to make a little refugee camp, which we're going to put right up here in the corner. So to make the tents, we've simply painted strips of paper, and we can just cut them into little squares like this, and we can fold them into a refugee tent like so. And now we can't have them walking all over the island, so we need a fence. So for that we're going to use a mesh bag from a miniature cheese pack, and we're just going to cut it into a thin loop like this, and that can go up here and keep all of those refugees in their tents and out of trouble. And no the big communications. So what we've done is we've taken a juice bottle like this, and we've cut off the top to make the dish part, then we've made a back and legs out of cardboard, and then we've attached the top of a glue bottle here for the middle. And you can paint these whatever colour you want, but we've gone for realism in our island, as you can see here. And here is our finished Diego Garcia military base. And you can see now our finished satellite dishes and our refugee camp. We've got our buildings all lined up here. And as you can see in our downtown area, we've added a tennis court and swimming pool, and you can do that. You can just have fun with it and add whatever you want. Maybe your military base is a football pitch or a dog track. It's really up to you. And now I think it's time for us to have a play. Here we go. We can put our CIA black sites here, And then we can put our fighter jets here on the runway, ready to fly off to the middle. Now, if you still have the crafting bug after all this, why don't you try making somewhere to put the native Chagos Islanders? So we've made a K2 Crawley Leisure Centre out of a washing up tablet box, and we think this is the perfect place to put them until a more permanent residency can be established. And that's all for today. We hope you've had so much fun making your Diego Garcia military base. And like we said at the very beginning, this is top secret, so if you tell anyone, we have the authority. Goodbye, everyone.